Hi, Tony. How are you?
Wonderful. How about yourself?
I'm doing great.
What have you been up to?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing?
Like everyone else.
Stay at home?
Stay at home.
Ah, wonderful.
So I wanted to talk to you about ghosting.
Ghosting?
Not the metaphysical spirits in the wild, but a different type of ghosting.
Which one?
Relationship ghosting.
Oh yeah, this is not connected to ghosts. Absolutely not. You're right. You're right.
It's connected to emotions.
Yeah, it's connected to relationships. It's connected to emotions. It's connected to people who are together. And you know why it is called that? Because suddenly a person who was in your life, poof, gone. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this abrupt ending of relationships where the person who is ghosted, as they call it, is hurt so badly, that's why it is known as relationship ghosting. The sad part of it is that no justification is given why this was done. But do you know, I mean, I have clients who come to me for these problems, and I have to tell them this was never a relationship that was meant for a long-term commitment. So the one who ghosted the other had already had this in mind, that whether they get a particular thing from the person or the elapse of certain time, they're gone. So that's relationship ghosting. As I said, no justification or communication is available, and so it's a mystery. And sometimes people like to blame the media or the dating apps for this. I blame nobody. I will say that a person who has planned this will do it. And it leaves behind a lot of emotional damage. People who come to me, I have seen this, and I would categorize them in about 4 different emotional damages. The first is confusion. What happened? What did I do is a question the person keeps asking himself or herself for months. What did I do? Why suddenly? Yeah, there are no answers because there's no communication available now. The second is this deep feeling of rejection opens up all the past pain connected to rejection and abandonment. And that is really painful to the one who's ghosted. It's a very deep pain that people go through. The third, I would say, is more an observation. This emotional damage can be almost permanent at times, that this person will never come out of it. They will be changed forever. So if people who are watching are even remotely thinking about emotionally hurting someone through relationship ghosting, please don't do it. You have no idea what it can do to a person. And lastly, I would say that some people become so scared of getting into friendships or relationships that they choose to be single for the rest of their lives. That is the effect of relationship ghosting. Now, since I have done a lot of work on this, I very humbly say, if there is someone who needs my humble help, they can go on my website, emotionalpower.ca, or call me on 416-829-5750. I'm here to help.
Yeah, I mean, it's true what you're saying about social media and dating apps is that I think there's a little bit of a disconnect between the two parties. One person may be looking for something casual, the other person looking for something long term,
Yeah.
and that can lead to a lot of confusion. So, how would you recommend someone getting back into the dating apps, and how to communicate their feelings or
Well,
requirements?
as I said earlier, I don't personally, I don't blame the media or the dating apps because they are a bridge. They are trying to help two people get together. I would say before dating or during the first date, try to find out what the other person is looking for. If one is serious and the other is not, then you know right away that this person could drop me. Secondly, you have to also see whether or not the person who you are going to date is telling you the truth. It is so easy to create a profile today, and I'm not blaming the media again, that they can lie. Right?
Yeah.
The third and most important thing is that the person who is becoming a victim should keep checking at different points, the second date, the third date, when they go out, how this person is behaving or not behaving. I think people do drop little nuggets of information. But the most important thing is that you cannot judge. I have gone through these clients, but even I, God forbid, I had to get into this, I would not be able to judge. All my psychic abilities and all that would fail because the person who's lying is doing it so very well that being a victim can be possible. I'm not saying everyone is like that, but it's difficult. That's all I would say.
That's great advice, Tom. Thanks.
You're welcome.